What if the next great wealth-building opportunity is already happening right above our heads? For decades, space was viewed primarily as a government project. Rockets launched occasionally, astronauts conducted missions, and most people saw space exploration as something distant from everyday investing. But today, that reality is changing rapidly. Private companies are launching satellites by the thousands. Global internet networks are expanding into orbit. Artificial intelligence is processing data collected from space. Governments and corporations are investing billions into technologies that were once considered science fiction. Today, we're talking about how to invest in the space age. The complete space investing blueprint. Before we begin, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Understanding the space economy, why space is becoming a major investment theme. The modern space economy extends far beyond rockets and astronauts. It includes satellite communications, Earth observation systems, navigation technologies, defense applications, global internet infrastructure, advanced manufacturing, artificial intelligence, and countless supporting industries. What makes this opportunity so significant is that space is becoming integrated into daily life. Every time someone uses GPS navigation, accesses satellite television, receives weather forecasts, or benefits from global communications networks, they are already interacting with technologies connected to the space economy. As launch costs continue falling and technology becomes more advanced, entirely new industries are emerging. Companies are building satellite constellations, creating next-generation communication systems, and developing infrastructure that could support future commercial activity beyond Earth. Many analysts believe this transformation could create trillions of dollars in economic value over the coming decades. The opportunity and the challenge, while the potential is enormous, investing in space is not as simple as buying a single stock. Some companies focus on launch technology, building exposure to the space revolution. Space-focused ETFs for many investors. Space-focused ETFs offer one of the simplest ways to gain exposure to the industry. Rather than relying on a single company, these funds provide access to a basket of businesses involved in aerospace, satellite technology, communications infrastructure, and related sectors. This approach reduces the risk associated with any individual company, while still allowing investors to participate in the industry's growth. For beginners, ETFs often serve as a practical starting point. Aerospace industry leaders. Another strategy involves investing in established aerospace companies. Large aerospace firms possess decades of experience, strong government relationships, advanced technology capabilities, and significant financial resources. These businesses may not always generate the explosive growth of smaller startups, but they often provide stability and long-term exposure to expanding space-related activities. As governments increase spending on satellite systems, defense technologies, and advanced aerospace programs, these companies could continue benefiting from long-term demand. Satellite operators and infrastructure providers. Satellites represent one of the fastest-growing segments of the space economy. Global internet access, communications networks, climate monitoring, navigation systems, and Earth observation services all depend on satellite infrastructure. As demand for connectivity continues increasing, companies operating or supporting satellite networks may become increasingly valuable. Many investors view this area as one of the most direct ways to participate in the future growth of space-based services. The AI connection. One of the most overlooked opportunities may involve artificial intelligence. Modern space systems generate enormous amounts of data. Satellites continuously collect images, environmental information, communications data, and operational metrics. Artificial intelligence helps process, analyze, and utilize that information efficiently. As a result, the future of space and the future of AI may become increasingly interconnected. Investors seeking exposure to long-term innovation often consider both sectors together rather than viewing them separately. A sample space-age portfolio, the foundation. Broad market exposure, a strong portfolio, typically begins with diversification. For many long-term investors, broad market index funds serve as the foundation because they provide exposure to hundreds or even thousands of companies across multiple industries. In this example, approximately 50% of the portfolio is allocated to broad market index funds. This creates stability while still participating in overall economic growth. Growth through artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is becoming one of the most important technological trends of the modern era. Many investors choose to allocate approximately 20% of their portfolio to leading AI-related companies and technologies. This provides exposure to innovation while complementing future space-related developments. Direct space exposure to specifically target the space economy. Investors might allocate around 15% of their portfolio to aerospace companies, satellite operators, and space-focused investment vehicles. This allocation provides meaningful exposure without making the portfolio overly dependent on a single industry. Emerging growth opportunities. Many investors also dedicate a portion of their portfolio to smaller growth companies with higher potential upside. An allocation of approximately 10% can provide access to emerging technologies and future industry leaders. While these investments carry greater risk, they also offer greater potential rewards. Important investing principles. Diversification matters. One of the biggest mistakes investors make is concentrating too much capital into a single company or trend. Even promising industries experience setbacks, unexpected competition, and market volatility. Diversification helps reduce the impact of individual failures while maintaining exposure to long-term opportunities. Think long-term. The space economy is still in its early stages. Many of the biggest developments may take years or even decades to fully unfold. Investors who focus on long-term trends rather than short-term market fluctuations often place themselves in a stronger position to benefit from future growth. Conclusion. Preparing for the space age. The space economy represents one of the most exciting investment opportunities of the 21st century. From satellites and communications networks to artificial intelligence and advanced aerospace systems, entirely new industries are emerging beyond Earth's atmosphere. What do you think about our video? Let me know in the comments below. Before you go, leave a like and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.